The wisdom of intuition. Listen and see the path. Beloved soul, vessel of divine light and timeless knowing, there is a voice inside of you. It does not scream, it does not beg. It whispers gently, consistently, lovingly. It is your intuition, the sacred voice of your soul, your inner compass, your divine connection. In a world full of external noise, information overload, and endless opinions, this voice remains the only one that truly knows your path. And now, it is calling you to listen. Lesson 1. What intuition truly is and what it is not. Many confuse intuition with instinct, emotion, or passing thoughts. But intuition is more ancient than thought, more intelligent than logic, more accurate than facts. Intuition is divine wisdom flowing through your inner being. It is the language of your higher self. It is how your soul remembers what your mind forgets. You don't learn intuition, you return to it. You don't build it, you uncover it. It was never gone, only silenced by doubt, fear, and the desire to please others. Your intuition is a sense of alignment when something feels right before it makes sense. A feeling of warning when something seems off, even if you can't explain why. A sudden knowing that bypasses analysis, calm, clear, direct. Imagine this. You walk into a room, and without speaking, you feel the energy shift. You sense whether the space is safe, heavy, inspiring, or draining. This is not imagination. This is energetic intelligence. This is intuition reading what your senses cannot. Now ask yourself, how many times have you ignored that feeling? And how often did you realize later it had been right all along? Lesson 2. Why we were taught to ignore it and what we lost. From a young age, you were taught to look outside yourself for truth. You were told, be logical. Don't be too sensitive. Prove it before you believe it. And so, over time, you stopped listening to your inner knowing. You stopped trusting the very voice that was most loyal to you. You began to second-guess yourself, seek approval, fear mistakes. But beloved, let me remind you, your intuition is not here to make sense to others. It is here to guide you. Have you ever felt peace about a decision that everyone else questioned? That quiet confidence inside you, even in the face of criticism, that was your soul standing firm. Or maybe you've ignored that voice before, followed logic, followed pressure, and later found yourself far from peace. Not because you made a bad choice, but because you made a choice that wasn't yours. This is what happens when we abandon our own truth to live by someone else's map. To reclaim your intuition, you must give yourself permission to stop needing validation and start trusting resonance. Lesson 3. How to truly listen and walk in alignment. Now you ask, how do I hear it again? How do you strengthen the voice that has grown quiet through neglect? You don't need special gifts. You don't need to be psychic or perfect or enlightened. You only need willingness, stillness, trust. Here is how to open yourself to intuitive wisdom again. Start with silence. Each day, create even 5 minutes of stillness. No music, no phone, no to-do list. Just breathe. In silence, your intuition grows louder. Ask clear questions. Intuition loves clarity. Instead of asking, what should I do with my life? Ask, what is the next best step for me today? The clearer the question, the clearer the response. Listen through the body. Your body reacts before your mind does. Notice tension, ease, excitement, discomfort. These sensations are not random, they are intuitive cues. Honor your feelings, but don't confuse them with truth. Emotions can be reactive. Intuition is calm, still, rooted. Learn to distinguish between the two. Write it down. Journal your intuitive hits. Record the moments you knew something. Track how often your inner voice proved true. The more you document, the more trust you'll build. Example: let's say you're offered a new opportunity. Logically, it's perfect. But something inside you feels tight, hesitant, unsettled. Don't ignore that. That's your soul saying, look again. Or perhaps an idea keeps returning in your quietest moments. Not urgent, not loud, but steady. That is a divine invitation. Every time you listen, you align. Every time you align, the path clears. Final lesson: intuition as the voice of the divine. What if I told you that your intuition is the voice of the divine, dressed in the language of your soul? It is not just personal wisdom. It is sacred intelligence, placed inside you as a compass for every step. The path may not always be clear, but when you walk by intuition, it becomes illuminated one step at a time. You don't need to see the whole road, just the next stone. You don't need to understand everything. Just respond to what you feel deeply. You are already connected. You are already wise. You are already being guided right now. Prayer to awaken and trust your intuition. Beloved source of all wisdom, you have placed within me a sacred voice, quiet, steady, eternal. It is my compass, my truth, my divine link to you. Today I ask for the courage to listen. When the world is loud, help me seek stillness. When fear rises, help me anchor in trust. When doubt clouds my mind, remind me that I am never alone. Speak to me through my body, my heart, my knowing. Help me recognize your whispers in the soft spaces of my soul. Let me not chase signs, but walk in quiet confidence. Awaken my awareness, strengthen my sensitivity, restore my trust in the guidance you have always given. And when I feel uncertain, let me return to the truth that you live within me. Amen. A final message from within. You already know, you always have. Walk gently, listen deeply. I am guiding your every step. If this message touched your soul, comment below. I walk by intuition, I listen, I trust. Subscribe to the Awake Generation for more messages from within, from your spirit, your guide, your God. You are not lost, you are led, always.